How often should you change your bedding?
I change it every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Every Sunday.
Swear on my life. You know I do. You know I do.
How often do I change mine? Like,
Sorry,
sometimes
no.
sometimes.
How often do I change yours?
No. Come on, it's a joint effort here. Sometimes I'll leave my bedding on for 2 weeks.
Are you a bath person or a shower person?
Yeah.
Because I feel like that you're either both sides of the spectrum. You either love baths or you hate them.
I hate baths because I feel like when I get into the warm water, I start sweating and I feel dirty. If you bath, you're bathing in your dirty water. Hello and welcome back to the Bedtime Stories podcast, episode 14.
With your hosts, Callum and Hannah. Whoop! Hey guys, number 14. What have we got in store for you guys today? Well, let's talk about our week. How's our week been?
I'm quite excited for this one, actually.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one too.
My week has been okay. The highlight of my week, though, has probably been me going to that fish place called the Angry Crab Shack.
Oh, you went to a seafood boil place, didn't you?
Oh my god, I had a
good?
seafood boil. It was at least 8 kilos of seafood.
Wow.
8 kilos. We had a crab this big. It was unbelievable.
Jealous.
And the thing is, it came out. It was massive. It was huge. But they give you a hammer and they give you some scissors.
No way.
To smash it up with. It was the messiest thing I've ever eaten in my life.
Did you have like an apron and gloves and stuff?
They gave me an apron.
That's good.
But it came off. So I ended up getting it all over my clothes.
Ugh.
Yeah. So that was the highlight of my week. Anything else I've been doing, I've just been sitting at home. But I would highly recommend going to the Angry Crab Shack in Piccadilly, London.
But if you're like me and you're allergic to shellfish
If you're
and seafood,
allergic, obviously not.
don't go.
What have you been up to then, babe?
Pretty much the same as you. Been going to gym every morning. We were up at 5:30 this morning to go to the gym. Feeling good. Wow. Look at the muscles on him.
I'm a big man now. We have been going to the gym early in the morning.
But do you know what's really frustrating with Callum? He will literally go to the gym for 2 weeks and just like you will transform. It takes me like 5 months to start to see a difference in me.
I know what you mean.
You really bounce, like, because Callum's muscle mass is just always there. Like, I'm trying to build the muscle that has never existed before.
So I think it's more muscle memory because I used to be into bodybuilding. That muscle memory is a thing, and what happens is you start training again, and it just comes back really quick because the muscle was just like it was atrophied. That's how you say it. It's just suppressed, and then you need to get all the blood back into it. So I'm hoping in a couple months I'm going to look like top notch, mate. Top notch.
It's ridiculous. It's unfair. A lot of girls say this as well about how I think women we have a slower metabolism.
No. Don't be so hard on yourself. How many kilos have you lost in 2 weeks?
I've lost nearly 3.
Nearly 3 kilos.
I can't really tell though. I can't really see the difference. Like, I don't know whether the
She
scales.
can't see it.
I don't know whether the scales just lying to me. Like maybe I was wearing some heavy clothes that day. I don't know.
You look like a new woman, Hannah.
I don't know.
Can we put the picture up, the old one of you?
Please don't.
Versus the new one.
Please
now?
don't.
Surely you want to.
I am right. So the progress pictures that I took, guys, I'm never, ever disclosing them to the
internet. But you should be proud of that. It's the old you.
No, I'm not proud of it at all. It was 2020, all right. I was at home playing COD every day. It was lockdown. Like there was nothing else to do but eat. Okay, and you can tell. You can tell all over the Fuck me, it's bad. But anyway, today we're filming this actually on A-level results day.
A-level results day.
GCSE results day will be next week. So we're going to say again, good luck, guys. Okay, congrats.
I hope you all fail.
Congrats to everyone for their A-level results day. But I thought it'd be cool if me and Callum shared our A-level and GCSE, or my A-level and GCSE.
Yeah, I didn't do A-levels.
Results day.
I was too smart for that.
Our experiences, right? Go on.
Wait, so all I remember from my GCSE results day is absolutely dreading it because I was a little shit in school. However, I was very excited for history. I
was so proud of you with history though.
I failed.
He revised so hard.
Guys, I had history all over my wall. My whole wall was plastered in history. I was actually revising it. I was enjoying it. Done the exam and I failed it. However, maths. I had the most banging maths teacher. He was such a G. Mr. Lee, if you're out there, if you're watching this, you're a G. Accept my Facebook request as well, you pussy hole.
Callum!
Yeah? Prick. So he was my maths teacher. The day I went to get my GCSE results, he was actually there. And he come up to me, he gave me a hug, and he said, I'm really proud of you. I swear to God, it still makes me emotional to this day.
Yeah.
I was like, no way, so I've actually done well. Got a B. I got a B in maths.
Well, it was me and your mum were there. So me and Callum were together when he was getting his results. And me and your mum went in with you. And before he'd even picked up the envelope, like the piece of paper, he'd come up to you and said like, well done, I'm really proud. And that's how we knew that he'd passed. So we were so excited to get your results. Like, oh, you were so gassed. You were so gassed.
Baby.
And you got 5.
5 what?
GCSEs.
I know I got 5 GCSEs.
I'm really proud of you for that.
And do you know what annoys me? I posted a clip the other day where I said GCSEs don't really mean anything. In most cases, I didn't say that, so I should have said that. And someone said to me, "Oh, look at this guy! Just because he got none, Like, brother, I did get GCSEs. I got 5 GCSEs.
Yeah.
It weren't 10. It weren't 11. I got 5. All right.
Anyway, my GCSE results though was again dread about maths, but about only maths because that's all. Because basically to get into A levels, I could have gotten into doing them without needing maths, right? But basically, I would have had to have retaken it. The stress I was put under for maths GCSE, I was good. I was so good. Every subject, I knew I was going to get an A. I knew I was good at them. Come maths, oh my God, I would cry. I would cry every night.
Really?
It was so bad. I was so bad, right? Walked in and mum like went to go open it. I said, no, give it to me. And I opened it. And on the top, the first 2 was maths and English. And I opened up and I saw A star English and I saw C for maths. Drop to the floor. I was like, I passed maths. I was like shaking. I was like, guys. Mum was literally like, oh my God. Everyone was literally everyone stopped what they were doing. Like all the girls that were around me, they're like, oh, Hannah passed maths. Because I'm telling you now, everyone could have bet money on the fact that I was not going to pass maths.
Was you that bad?
No,
to be fair, your maths is fucking awful.
Was awful. And I didn't really care about. I didn't even look at the rest of the results at that point. I think I just blacked out. And then my mum was like, "Hannah, you got all 11." I was like, "Great, I don't care as long as I got maths."
You got all 11.
Yeah.
You got all of them.
Yeah.
You passed all of them.
Yeah.
You're too good for me, man. I swear to God, you're too good for me.
Well, what did I get? I got five A stars and A's. I got 4 B's and then a couple of C's.
Yeah, fair enough.
So,
that is good. And guys, don't stress if you don't get good results, okay? It doesn't determine who you are as a person. It really doesn't.
It doesn't.
Look at me.
Don't do that. But A-level results though, because I know obviously today's the day that people are getting their results. It is so much more pressure because a lot of people need them for university. So the day I don't know if you know this, the day you get your A-level results is the day you also find out what university you got into if you'd applied. So what happened with me was my university application, before I'd even opened my results up, my A-level results, my university had messaged me saying congratulations. So I already knew that I'd gotten in. So by the time it got round to actually going to get my results, I was kind of like, because I knew I'd passed.
Oh, they ruined it.
Yeah, no, but it's good because at least I went to A-level results day knowing that I'm like, okay, at least even if I flop, I got a D in psychology. I still got into university. So,
how many people do you know that have wasted their university degree?
The only thing I'm going to say is right.
No, sorry. Let me rephrase that.
Not used.
How many people do you know that went to uni and haven't used what they got, their qualification?
But that's a difficult way to say it. No,
just answer the question.
No, right? When you get a qualification, it's not just like you need to do what you've learned. Yeah. Because you learn a bunch of things. And also a lot of jobs nowadays, especially like through LinkedIn, they want degree level. They don't care what degree it is. They just want somebody to have a degree level of education. So you're so biased about it and it's twisted because I get what you mean. Like what Callum tries to say is, universities are a scam. Like it doesn't really matter unless you're going to go into a career with it. It's a waste. And I get when you say that because like for me, I haven't really used my degree much, but I loved it and I enjoyed the learning and I feel like much more educated for it.
It's the most expensive lesson in the world, isn't it? How much debt are you in?
It's invisible debt.
It's not invisible. You still got to pay it back.
Yeah, invisible.
You will be paying that back for the rest of your life.
30 years.
Oh my God. I just have so many friends that went to university, all that debt, and then after they went to study sociology, psychology, and now they've got a job in fucking finance. It just doesn't make any sense.
Who the hell do you know? You don't know anyone that done sociology.
That's an example I'm giving.
Yeah, but one...
I didn't... But I know people that studied I don't know what they studied, but I know people that studied a subject that wasn't to do with what they're doing now.
Callum's bias. Anyway, A-level results day, people were crying. People were crying in that hall. I remember people like, because they didn't get into the university they wanted to. Like that's how, thing is when you're that age and that's the biggest thing on your mind, your education, your career is like so big in your forefront. When you don't, it's gutting. It's so gutting.
What uni was you dreading getting?
I put University of Westminster as my backup, as my, what was it called? Firm. Oh my God, I can't remember what it was called now.
So that would have been the worst one. What's the worst uni anyone can go to in the UK?
Ooh!
I'm calling you out.
I don't think there's like a worst. There's just ones that aren't better than others.
One that has the worst name.
The one that I know, but it's not worst name in terms of like, it's bad, but like they party a lot there. It's DMU, the Montfron. It's like a very big like.
What is that?
De Montfort University. I think it's in Nottingham actually, but that's like it's like known for like.
University of Notts. Is it that one?
No,
bruv, Notts University. The stuff I've seen on TikTok. You lot are fucking animals.
I went there. Kat went there. I went to go visit her.
That is fucked.
University of Nottingham is mental.
That place is fucked.
It's a really, really good night out. It's a very good night out in Nottingham.
Mate,
it's so cheap. I think we went up there to go visit my mate who was at university at the time. And we went up there, and obviously drinks in London, it's like what, £6 for a single vodka lemonade, right? You go up there, it was like £5, 2 Jaegers, shot. I'm like, what is going on? Like, it was like £4 for a double. I could not believe it.
No way.
I couldn't believe it.
I fucking wish.
I know.
I spent £32 on 3 drinks the other day in London.
Shut up.
And I got a Coke.
Where?
We went to be fair, it was Harvey Nichols.
Oh, of course.
It was the rooftop bar in Harvey Nichols.
In the last podcast, you said to me, I hate when women say the other day, when did you go to Harvey Nichols, Callum?
2 days ago.
When did you go to Harvey Nichols, Callum?
Yesterday.
Yeah.
All right, but no, at least it wasn't 2 weeks ago. Okay.
In the last podcast, she went, why do women do this? Why did they say the other day when they really meant like yesterday? Or, like,
I don't know why you're bullying me.
Thing is, like, we've spoken about this before. Callum's mind is like a goldfish, and that's something that really annoys me that you do. And I know it's not your fault because you can't help it, but you need to get better on it. You need to work on it.
I know. I'm trying to work on it, brain training and shit. You know what I mean?
Just condition yourself to like know when things are happening.
Yeah.
But also, what was something right that makes your blood boil? So like something you're really particular about. That just annoys the fuck out of you.
Right. One thing that makes my blood boil, and if you ever do this to me, we're no longer friends, and I probably will headbutt your teeth out. If you blow smoke in my face, if it's from a vape pen, if it's from a cigarette, that's it. I will kill you. But a vape pen, a cigarette, don't blow that shit in my face. That I hate it.
Really?
If I walk past someone and they've just blown smoke out, and I walk through it, oh my god, it infuriates me.
Yeah.
It infuriates me. The smell just gives me a headache.
When you were little, me and my sisters used to do this. When someone would walk past and they'd be smoking, we'd be like, oof, it stinks.
No, you didn't.
And we'd make it so dramatic so they wouldn't blow the smoke in our face.
No. I used one of them little kids. Oh, can you get that cigarette out of my face, please? It's disgusting.
My dad used to smoke. That's why we used to do it. Because he'd be like,
shit, yeah.
Get that smell away.
The thing about smoking is it turns all your walls yellow, your fingertips yellow, your curtains yellow. It's nasty, man. Disgusting. What about yours?
It's not good for you. My bed, right? I'm really particular about beds and bedding and being clean and like people sitting on your bed, right, with outside clothes.
Okay.
Let's
just talk about the fact you're wearing your gym clothes you wore this morning on my bed.
This bedding's getting changed today, and I know that because we need to change it, right? And that's why I know that. Yeah, you can't even have a go at me because you know I cannot stand it. There's just something about it. Like your pillowcases, right? This is something people need to know. Your pillowcases need to be changed minimum once a week. The bacteria that festers in there, the dirt on your skin, the hair follicles, it's not good, right? Mm. On top of that, somebody's coming into your bed with their outside grubby clothes. They've been sat on public transport and they sit on my clean bed. You can get out of my house. I hate it. I hate it.
Fair enough.
I think it's one of the things that I'm like, please don't do that.
All right, then here's another one. How often should you change your bedding?
I change it every Sunday.
Every Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
Every Sunday?
Swear on my life. You know I do. You know I do.
How often do I change mine? Like,
Sorry,
sometimes
no. How often do I change yours?
No. Come on. It's a joint effort here. Sometimes I'll leave my bedding on for 2 weeks. But I sleep with 2 pillows. So I'll flip my pillows. I know it's disgusting, but I want to ask you lot how often you flip your bedding. Leave it in the comments because I need to know this. Is it just me that sometimes leaves it on for 2 weeks? But then I know that sounds disgusting, but then I shower before bed. So it's kind of like I'm not going to bed dirty.
I just think it's so gross. It's one of those things that's like, you're in it, right? Think about this. You're in your bed for 8 hours at least. People that get into bed at 7 p.m. and don't get out of bed till 7 a.m., that's 12 hours a day. Half of your day is spent in this bed. You need to be making sure it's clean, it's upkept, there's no bacteria. You should also, here's a good life hack, when you get out of bed in the morning, before you make it, open up the bed sheets, like open the whole bedding up, brush your teeth and that, come back and then make your bed to let all the dust mites and everything out.
Yeah, okay.
Because that's another thing that's gross, is the dust that sits in your bed. Allergies.
You're saying it like I'm a tramp.
Well, no, what I'm saying is...
My bed, smell it. This shit
it.
smells good.
Smells like my hair products, actually, this pillow.
Yeah, exactly. My bed sheets are never dirty. I'm not a dirty person, okay?
All I'm saying is, be more conscious about how often you're going to change them. And also, maybe change them more on your own rather than getting me to do it whenever I come
Yeah,
round.
but 2 people was better than 1.
Oh my gosh.
I helped you change yours the other day.
Piss off.
I did.
After 2 hours of asking.
But then what the thing is, I will help you. For example, I'll help Hannah start cleaning. She'll be like, can you just go sit down? You're doing it wrong.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I say to you, babe, would you mind doing that for me? 2 hours later, I'm like, would you do it? Oh yeah, I was about to do it. Starts doing it, does it completely wrong, sits down, gets in a huff. That's just men for you in a sentence, isn't it?
All right, then, talking about being clean, I saw a study that showed you should only shower 2 to 3 times a week.
When someone says they saw a study, that means they watched the TikTok.
Yeah.
I do that all the time. I read an article the other day. No, I watched a TikTok.
But it wasn't just a TikTok, it was from a reliable source. What's his name?
Dylan Page.
Dylan Page.
The new news guy.
Dylan Page is the only person I'll go to for reliable news sources.
Fuck ITV. I'm going to watch Dylan Page.
Yeah, ITV, scrap them, bro. This guy's on 9.5 million followers. He's smashing it, bro.
Wait, so you shouldn't shower? How many times
That's
a day?
what I mean. 2 to 3 times a week.
What is it? Because it strips you of the natural oils. It does make
sense.
sense. It does make sense.
I mean, I only shower, once a week? So I probably need to up my game a little bit. Chatting shit. I shower once a day. Sometimes twice, because after I go to the gym, if I've been bare sweaty, obviously I need to shower.
After sitting in front of these lights, we need a bloody shower, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
But you know what? We're both not bath people, which is funny, because we're both shower people.
Oh my God, yeah, that's true.
Are you a bath person or a shower person?
Yeah.
Because I feel like you're either both sides of the spectrum. You either love baths or you hate them.
I hate baths, because I feel like when I get into the warm water, I start sweating. And I feel dirty. If you bath, you're bathing in your dirty water.
That's one thing that I don't like. But when given the opportunity for a huge like hotel bath and they've got all the nice bits in them, then it's nice. But for some reason, your own bath is just like, oh.
It just feels dirty.
You can't be asked. Also, I have to lay there for like half an hour. I'm wasting time in my day.
If I ever do bath, I shower, I get clean,
Same.
then I run the bath.
Same. But then it's like, really, what's the point of having a swim?
There is no point. We're not fish. You don't need to fucking bath.
It's nice though. It's quite relaxing. I wish I was a bath person.
Do you know what? I've never done this. I've never got in the bath, put on a nice candle, put on a film,
You haven't?
and just relaxed.
Oh, it's
no,
lovely.
I've never done it. Actually, I'm going to do it today.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, I'm going to have a dermal bath. Yeah, dermal bath. What I mean by that is I put in this little skincare product I've got. It's going to clean my skin. It's going to make me silky smooth. And then I'm going to put on some music and some candles.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm really excited for you actually.
If I fall asleep, just come and get me because I'll drown.
Did you, this is so gross. Did you and your siblings have to use the same bath water?
We did. Oh my God.
But who was first? Who was first? Because for some reason, I'm the older sibling. I was always after Nadia. My sister, I always had to use her bath water. It's so gross.
We got in together.
Yeah, but no,
it
we
was
did.
a free-for-all.
No, we all did as well. But as you get a bit older, you all don't bath together.
No, obviously.
Is what I'm
we
saying.
was like 13 when we stopped bathing together, something like that. No, I'm chatting shit. That is not true. This one time, we was all in the bath, me, Connor and Ashley, when we was really young. And Connor was sick in the bath. This traumatised me. I remember this to this day.
I haven't even bet on.
Me and Ashley was running. We just ran and jumped out the bath. His sick was everywhere. And I was like, I still remember the smell, the feeling. Disgusting.
I've got a better
one. What? How can you have a better one than that?
I peed on my sister.
You peed on your sister?
I've told you about this.
You peed on her?
I've told you about this.
How did you pee on her?
So I was like, let me see what it's like to wee as a boy. And I like sat up and
Nadia, I am so sorry you had to experience this.
no, she still gets so angry at me.
Now I know why she fucking has a go at you.
We were like, I was like 5. No, I was like 7 maybe. She was like 5. Maybe 6. I don't know.
You pissed in your sister's face. That is not normal.
This is not going to be allowed on YouTube.
Yeah, it will. It'll be fine.
She cried and until this day, she gets really angry about it. I don't know what compelled me. I was like, let me just see if I can pee like a boy. I don't even know. Yeah. Maybe it's an older sibling thing. Connor was sick in the bath. I peed on Nadia.
Talking about being naked.
Where's this going?
You don't want to know.
Where's this going?
Speed on live got his dick out to 25,000 people.
Shut up.
I swear to God. Not intentionally, I don't think, right?
Oh, bless him.
No, not bless him, because I think he meant it.
You think?
I think it was to go viral.
Who would mean to put their genitalia on?
That's what I mean. I don't think it was real.
What? You think it was like a fake?
I think it was a prosthetic dick.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Have you watched the video?
I saw one video, but I haven't seen it since. So, he was basically celebrating a FIFA goal on his stream, and he's got up and started humping the air. And as he's humping the air, he's wearing I don't know what he's wearing. He's wearing something that's got a hole in him. And then all of a sudden, this black dick comes out and just starts flapping in the air.
Thank you, Callum, for the the visual description.
And obviously, I was like, oh shit, like that's a dick. But then I was also like, okay, first of all, this is speed. He's trying to stay relevant.
I mean...
Second of all, who has a hole in their trousers like that? Even if you're wearing boxers, it doesn't come out like that.
If you got button ones, maybe. The only thing I'd say though is why would he? Because obviously YouTube will stream on YouTube or Twitch.
YouTube.
So YouTube will take that down. They'll probably demonetize his account. So why would he jeopardize that for clout? Because he's already as big as it gets. You know, he's already quite big up there. So he wouldn't. I think that was an accident. I do. Oh, I feel bad for him.
His whole dick.
I feel bad for him.
Imagine your dick come out online.
What would you do?
I don't know what I would do. I'll start an OnlyFans. If you've seen it, you've seen it. I'll just start OnlyFans and start.
If you want to see more, I might as well make some money off it.
That's what I mean. People be like, I want to see it again. I'll be like, I'm charging you this time, bruv. Come on, I'm charging you for this
First time's free.
One.
All right,
first time was free, but now I'm charging you to see my piece. All right. I know, but I don't know what's going to happen to him. I don't know if they're going to suspend him. I don't know if they're going to give him a strike. I don't know because even if it was fake, yeah, like you said, they're still going to have to.
Well, yeah.
Because imagine how many kids were watching that.
That's true. That is really true.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, bless him. He's only a kid, isn't he? I feel like he's younger than us, Callum. He's he's like 5 years younger than us.
Yeah, I know, but it's a bit mad, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you know what got me the other day? How far away was 2015? How far away ago was 2015 in your head?
7 years ago.
8 years ago.
Oh, massive fucking difference, Hannah.
To me, 2015 was like 5 years ago. Do you not think?
Yeah. The reason I remember 2015 so clearly is because obviously I turned 15. I can watch 15 movies. Movies for a 15-year-old.
What was your favourite year ever?
My favourite milestone year. So as in like you go.
No, like what's the year that you think about the memories, like the summer memories, and you're like, that was just incredible.
Lockdown.
Really? Really?
No, I've got some very good memories in summers. This one summer, the Uxbridge swimming pool was a motive. We used to go to Uxbridge swimming pool every single week.
The best years ever, right? And I know people are going to go with me. 2016 and 2019. There was something in the air in 2016 because it was my GCSE year. It's like my year finals, my year 11 year. Drake's new album come out. Prom. GCSE results day. It was the weather. There was just something in the air in 2016.
Yeah.
It was just beautiful, like amazing. Like Prom. How fucking good was Prom?
I didn't go.
Oh, you didn't go to your prom, did you?
I got banned from my prom.
See, me and Cam literally got together. He was in year 11 and I obviously just finished year 11. So like the January of. So just as I'd finished year 11, he was in year 11. So he didn't get to experience that with me. But I got to experience it with you. What was so you didn't go to prom, but you did have a prom after party.
Oh,
Callum.
God, I had a prom after
I was in
party.
Rome at the time, so I didn't go to it, thankfully, because listening to the stories, I don't think I would have wanted to go.
That was so messy.
Go on. At your house.
Mate. So I told my whole friendship group, like, there's a party at mine after, just come through. Turns out they ended up bringing up other people that found out that I was holding a party after prom. So it ended up being about 30 people in my house, in my garage, because the house was, obviously, you're not allowed in there. My parents were asleep. And at the time, I lived on a site, not a traveller site, like just a site. Like, it was a housing site, but there was like a... I don't know how to explain it.
Callum's in the countryside. Let's call it
that.
Yeah.
And there was this one guy that ran the whole site. And we ended up getting too loud. And he ended up coming over, being like, you're being too loud. I need you all to shut up. And my mate Harry is literally out of his face on 2 Bailey's bottles. 2 bottles of Bailey. And he's on the floor. He's like, who are you talking to? Who do you think you are? And I'm like, oh, Harry, you're about to get me kicked out of my own house, bro. Yeah, and it went tits up. My mate Archie, my mum thought he was going to die because he was so drunk. We don't know how anyone got home. Oh, my God, it was ridiculous.
This is the thing. I don't know how people host house parties and have their head screwed on, because I would be losing my mind. Not just because of, like, the stress of having people there. It's, like, the mess.
Yeah.
And, like, like, what am I going to do? What if someone hurts themselves? Like, this is my responsibility now. Like, so all you lot that hold house parties, props to you.
Fair
props
play.
to you.
The only time I'd ever hold another house party is when I'm making M's and I'm in a mansion and I've got a cleaner. Bruv, scraps cleaning up after a fucking party.
I don't mind cleaning up.
But I want to throw parties.
I want to throw parties.
I want to throw fucking parties that everyone wants to be a part of.
I'm gutted you missed prom, though. Prom was so good.
It's not like you were there.
No, I went to my prom, though. It was lit.
I went to my prom, though.
It was lit.
Did you kiss anyone?
No. I was a good girl.
Why are you lying? Everyone kisses someone at prom.
No.
Oh.
I was only kissing God.
I was only kissing God.
I was kissing God.
Those lips are telling lies,
I was
girl.
kissing God and Glenn's vodka bottle.
What'd that mouth do? Lie. That's what it does. Right, moving away from school and prom and all that kind of stuff. I want to talk about AI.
Okay. Oh, all right.
AI.
Carry on then.
Because it's fucking scary. Did you see Snapchat has started posting its own stories? The AI Snapchat.
I did, and I kind of feel like they've done that to fuck with our heads. I don't know whether Snapchat have intentionally done that to stress people out, because it stressed me out, and I was like, hang on a minute, surely not. Because it looks like someone's ceiling, like the picture. Have you seen it? It just looks like someone's ceiling.
Did it?
Yeah, it's like got like a cut outline, like it looks like.
What if it's the AI ceiling in his AI house?
For God's sake.
No, but what scares me about that is that if AI is starting to post its own stories, what else is it going to be capable of in the future?
Well, listen, there are many movies out there now. There's much information. We all kind of know where it's going to go. So, no, everyone's still going to be shocked and be like, oh my God, they've got their own intelligence. We kind of know.
Right, it's kind of like phones. When phones come out, it was the next best thing. You could do whatever you wanted. Life was amazing. But now it's starting to really affect modern society to the point where no one can communicate with anyone anymore. Everyone's phones are in their heads. Everyone's screen time's like 12 hours, so they've got no original thoughts anymore. Now, AI is going to ruin humanity.
I reckon, right, from how we use our phones so much, I reckon evolution's going to make people's necks.
100%.
Like, because Callum was sat there the other day and he was like, oh, I need to fix my posture. Like, he was sitting like this. He's like, I need to fix my posture. So he goes like that and he sits up straight and then goes to look at his phone, like puts his neck down. I was like, the whole point is that you want to get good posture.
I know.
It's bad. We are really like, I can't live without my phone. And I can say that hand on my heart.
But soon it'll be AI that we're doing that with, and it will take over our brain with chips and shit. But have you seen, because we hold our phones so much, your little finger actually has an indent in it just here. Hold your phone in your hand.
What, your little finger?
Hold your phone in your hand, right?
Callum, you're going to blow my mind right now.
So your finger is always underneath your phone, like this, yeah?
Yeah. I do.
Yeah.
Look. No, mine's really bad.
There's a permanent indent on your finger.
I didn't know that.
If you all look at your fingers now, and you do that and you feel it, you'll feel an indent in your finger. And whatever hand is your prominent hand, it will be deeper than your left hand.
No, there is such an indent in my finger.
It's bad, isn't it?
That's really scary.
Yeah. We're evolving to be phone holders. One day it'll be permanently built into our hand and we won't be able to do anything about it.
No, one day, isn't it mad that one day we're going to pick these up and be like, look at how old it is.
I know.
Look at how, because it's going to be like a holographic phone or something that's like this big.
It will be. I think it'll be built into our hand.
Or like a, like an arm thing, you like press it and it just pops up.
Yeah.
People, we're going to look at this and think it's ancient. I found my BlackBerry the other day and I was like, what? How did I used to communicate on this thing? How did I communicate on it? Oh, let's not start with the BlackBerry talk.
Oh yeah, we got a stick for that last time.
1.4 million people, right? And I'd say about half of them, no, three quarters of them.
You got violated.
Were having a go at me because it was all American. It was all Americans.
Because I was saying BlackBerry and she was saying BlackBerry.
BlackBerry, because all the Americans in the comments like, oh my God, they invented English and they can't even speak it.
Shut up, dude. Now the best thing about BlackBerry was changing the battery.
Oh, I used to love it with your mate.
Oh, mate, if your battery died, you're like, brother, let me borrow your battery just for 2 minutes. I need to text my mum.
I used to paint mine with nail varnish at the back, like all the shiny nail varnish.
Do you remember Screen Munch?
Oh my God.
It was like screenshot for a BlackBerry. That shit was funny as hell. All the nudes that got screen munched, peak. What was the oldest phone you had?
The oldest phone? Oh, I had a little LG flip up.
You had the LG flip up?
Yeah, I had the little game on it. What was it called? The
Snake.
Was it on? Was that what the game on it?
The Snake game was on Nokia.
It was like a block one. I don't remember. It was a flip up LG. I've still got it at home somewhere. You know.
You had Tetris. You mean?
Maybe it was that.
Tetris.
It was that.
Yeah.
I was really young. I think I must have been like 10 or like 11 when I had that.
Well, my oldest phone, I think it's called a Nokia 310. It's the Nokia that everyone says is indestructible. Do you know how I got that phone?
How?
I was in Wilkinson's shopping and I found it on the side.
Callum?
In Wilkinson's.
Callum?
What?
My mum lost a Nokia in Wilco's. I'm not even joking right now.
No, she didn't.
I'm not joking right now. Oh my God. Wait,
was
really?
It a grey and white one?
I don't know. It must have been.
No, you're going to have to ask her. What if I found your mum's old Nokia?
Did you nick my mum's old phone? Wait.
No, Hannah, because it was just sitting on a shelf. No, you have to ask her.
Maybe she
text your mum now.
But I don't know whether she got it robbed out of her bag. Is what I'm thinking now.
That's funny because my mum got robbed in Wilkinson's. Don't go Wilkinson's, you'll get robbed.
They're going into administration now, aren't they?
Well, I'm not surprised because everyone gets fucking robbed if they go there.
I'm bloody texting my mum.
Right, so Hannah's just texting her mum. We're going to ask her what colour the phone was and what model it was and where she thinks she lost it. Oh my God, could you imagine I still had it?
Mate, with all my mum's old photos on it.
No. This phone was so old as well because it had a green screen with just black. Everything else was black. It literally looked like it was coding just on a phone. And it used to have this snake game where you would just go around the screen eating squares. It was the best thing in the world.
She's at work, so we'll see if she replies. If not, we'll update on the next podcast.
That is unreal. Imagine I found your mum's Nokia.
Because we lived in the same area at the time as well, so that's really, really creepy. That is really creepy. Do you ever think about, like, we could have walked past each other on the street when we were kids.
Yeah.
Never even, like...
I would have been like, who is that ugly chick?
You would have. You've seen pictures of me. I look like a boy. Every picture when I'm a kid, I look like I've got a proper shape up for some reason.
No, that you do. You have the best hairline for a woman I've ever seen. I would die for her hairline.
Your mum said to me earlier, I was showing her an old picture that I found on my sister's Nintendo 3DS. She goes, you look so much like Connor when he was younger. I'm like, cheers. Just like a boy. Brilliant.
Right now, you can't really see it because what Hannah's done is she's curved her hair.
My hair's slicked back at the minute.
But with that slicked back, she has a shape up. She has a shape up.
Well,
it's crazy.
Show your hairline.
Why would you do me that?
Your hairline's good though. A lot of people our age are already balding.
I haven't had a shape up though. I haven't had a shape up in years.
Yeah, you don't need to though.
I like to keep my fringe because otherwise it makes me look really young if I get a buzz cut.
Yeah.
Buzz cut last time made me look like a prisoner.
But like we could have gone to the same parks, we could have gone to the same restaurants and just like never gone in with one another. But also another thing, me and Callum went past one of my local parks the other day. They've redone it all. It all looks so grey.
Why is that?
It's
Why are they
so
taking the
sad.
colour out of everything?
Because kids don't go out and play no more, I don't think.
No, but I'm not just talking about parks. Like that's bad. They've taken the colour out of parks and now
Yeah.
it is all just silver and black. But they've done it with McDonald's. They've done it with KFC.
McDonald's?
Yeah, McDonald's used to be red and yellow. Now
It's still
just
red and yellow.
No, but now it's just modern, and the only thing that's yellow is the M.
Well, it's, you know what it is? It's that clean, like, house aesthetic. Like, everyone, like, even us, everything's neutral. Everything's grey. Everything's white. Everything's beige. Everything's black.
But soon nothing's gonna have any colour to it.
Yeah.
And maybe it's a good thing because I love colour, so I'll stand out more. No, I'm serious. I do.
What's your favourite colour?
My favourite colour. Right, I know this from GTA. My favourite colour is probably wine red.
Really?
Wine red.
That's a nice...
Or baby blue. If we're talking on a car, wine red. With a bit of pearlescent.
Why has it always got to be back to a car?
But if we're talking just in general, baby blue.
Baby blue. Baby blue is probably one of mine as well. I'd say teal. Sage green. Sage green is probably up there in like my top 3.
But they need to bring GTA 6 out. Rockstar Games, if you're watching this, you need to bring out GTA 6 now.
I don't think it's going to be out for another like 2-3 years. I'm being dead serious.
They can't.
Honestly, I think they're going to hype it up so much.
If they don't bring GTA 6 out in the next year, I will riot.
Callum, at least twice a week. When's GTA 6 coming out?
I think everyone will agree with me that when that game comes out, the amount of sick calls people are going to get from work to say I'm not coming in today will be ridiculous. Even I'm going to take the day off of doing anything to play it.
Just for GTA 6.
I will live stream the whole day because I think GTA 6 is just good. It has to be out of this world. If I can't walk into every single building, if I can't cut heads off, if I can't get a custom-made fucking tattoo, I don't want it.
But do you not think people are going to be disappointed because like the original GTA was so popular and it was so unique? They can't remake the same thing, so they're going to make it different. So people aren't going to feel that. Everyone wants the nostalgia feel. It's like with Fortnite. Everyone's like, oh, do you remember that old map? Do you remember that old map? And it's like, yeah, because you think about the time when you was playing it and how cool it was at the time. But you don't, do you know what I mean?
That's the thing, though. GTA 6 is using all of the maps combined.
Oh.
And it's huge. And I think with all of the new updated technology, with AI, I think you'll be able to, it will feel so much more interactable.
I hear you.
Do you know what I mean? And imagine playing GTA in VR.
Oh,
imagine.
I'm scared of VR. You know, I'm actually quite scared of it. The fact that you could be like, say you're in a room and you start, I don't know, having a fight on VR. Yeah, you could actually genuinely really hurt yourself. If you're not outside. Well, yeah, because VR it has to be plugged into a console, so you've got to be inside, right?
Yeah.
What if you punch TV?
I mean, most cases you don't actually move. There's a button that can make you move in the game. You don't actually walk and run.
Oh.
There's machines for that though.
Oh, what's the point then?
There's machines that are like just gyroscopic machine with like a treadmill that you can just run around on. Big words and that.
Big words.
But have you not seen the video online of the woman that does it and she gets really scared and she just chucks everything and she goes mad?
No.
The guy takes everything off her, yeah.
That would be me. I'd freak out. I'd really freak out. I used to freak out at Thorpe Park with that. What was that ride? Was it X? Or it was one of the horror rides, and it would bug you out. It was with like Darren Brown, you know, the psychology guy.
Yes.
And it would creep me out. I did it once, I never did it again. It really creeped me out.
That's a good question, actually. What was your favourite ride at Thorpe Park?
Swarm.
What one's that?
Where your legs were like dangling. It looked like a spider.
Okay.
Hit the swarm.
What was the one where you went through the ambulance and the fire?
Saw? Was that Saw?
No, Saw was my favourite.
Oh, I didn't really like Saw.
Saw was my favourite. Stealth is alright. Stealth is
anticlimactic. If you haven't been to Thorpe Park, basically what Stealth is, you've probably seen pictures of it. You go like that. You go up, right to the top, and then boom, down really quick.
Yeah.
And it's like a 5-second ride, and you queue up for like 3 hours to go on it.
Oh, God, it's
5
ridiculous.
seconds.
Yeah. My favourite one is definitely... it's an orange one, and your legs dangle, and it takes you round, and there's a crashed ambulance, there's a plane... Can't remember what it's called.
Not the log one.
No.
Yeah,
what's that one called?
Oh, I can't remember. The fire. Oh, Callum, I haven't been to Thorpe
What's
Park.
the log one called?
I don't remember.
Oh, man.
The Revenge? Something Revenge, maybe? Listen, right? Going to theme parks when you were a kid were the top tier things to do. Even as a teenager, it would be like a motive, wouldn't it? Who's going Thorpe Park this weekend?
Bruv, we always used to go
So
Thorpe
did
Park.
we.
Sometimes I would be too scared and I'd make something up. I'd be like, no, I can't come because I was scared.
No, but you know what rides do scare me? The ones they put up at fun fairs that they just put up in like 5 days.
There's so many videos of that going wrong.
It is. Winter Wonderland, for example. I remember we went for a few years ago with the girls, and the girls all went up on one, and me and Bella were too scared. We stood there. And I was like, they've put this machinery up for a 3-week period.
Yeah.
And they put it up in a few days. How is that safe? Tell me. Thorpe Park's been there for years, all right? They know what's up. This fun fair doesn't know what's up.
It's not regulated enough and it's not checked. To come in the back of a van, there's no way I'm getting on that. I did it at a festival once, which I shouldn't have done.
I cannot believe you did that.
You was there, weren't you?
I cannot. The thought of at a festival, right? You're drinking, you're raving. The thought of getting on a ride that's going to make me feel sick is the last thing I want to do. People were throwing up in the air.
It was the best feeling ever.
Really?
Yeah, I was drunk out of my mind. We got on it. There was no other worries in the world, and that thing was amazing. I was laughing my head off. I couldn't stop.
Well, you were right to die that way, wouldn't it? You wouldn't mind.
No, I wouldn't want to die on a fucking roller coaster. I would want to die parachuting. If I'm going to die doing anything, it's going to be something that people will remember me for.
We had this conversation last time. Why are we so morbid about these things?
We always turn so morbid.
Sorry to go so depressing, guys, all right?
Yeah, nasty as hell.
If you've made it this far, we're sorry.
Okay, we need to wrap up the podcast. However, I just want to ask one more question.
What? You look really serious.
Do French dogs understand English dogs?
Oh my God.
I don't know. For example, you got an English dog, you got a French dog.
God.
Yeah, one from France, one from England. When they both meet each other and they start, I don't know how they communicate, barking or something, do you think they understand each other? And do you think a normal dog sees a police dog and thinks, oh shit, it's the police?
You are so strange. Right.
That's true.
A French dog and a British dog, for example. Well, I don't know, because do English dogs even understand each other?
I think they do.
I don't think dogs understand languages. I think they understand tone. So if you were to say like come here, they know the way you say it. They hear what you're saying. They don't understand that you're saying come here.
Man. I think animals can communicate in far superior ways than us.
Do you think they're like Toy Story? Like when we're not around, they just
get
up on they just get up on 2 legs. And
because
just
have you not
stand
seen
up.
all these videos of these cats and that recently? And it sounds like even your cat, when it meows, it sounds like it's saying Nadia.
Yeah, like it's saying my sister's name. She's
Bruv,
like
it's mad. I think cats and like the bear in China that stood up and started waving at people.
Yeah, but that's what those bears look like. That's what those bears look like, though.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I think animals soon, not soon, but in years and years to come, will start to learn how to communicate with us more.
Isn't that weird?
We're going to be speaking to cats and dogs soon.
You've got an eyelash. Make a wish. Make a wish. Did you make a wish?
Yeah.
Okay, you can't tell me, though, otherwise it won't be valid.
I wasn't going to tell you anyway.
All right.
Dusty you.
Anywho, guys, if you've made it to the end of the podcast, we thank you very much for watching.
I thoroughly enjoyed that one.
I enjoyed today's podcast, all right?
That was very, 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 very good podcast.
Whoa, how many varies are we going to add?
I don't know.
Very count,
like
please.
0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Like, pass me the vino.
Okay,
right.
okay.
Thank you all so much for watching the podcast, guys. We appreciate each and every single one of you tuning in.
We love you very much. You were going to start talking then, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. We love you guys.
We do. Guys, if you are watching on Spotify, please rate us. If you're watching on YouTube, give us a like and comment, because we do actually read every single one of them. We do.
We actually do.
And we appreciate all of them. So thank you so much, guys.
Thanks for watching. Bye.